up guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to go over everything that's wrong with my 1995 Camaro Z28. Before we jump into that though guys, I just want to give you a quick update on the RPO codes that I've been looking for. So as most of you guys said, they are in the glove box, and I'll show you if I can get it open. There we go. So apparently I didn't look very hard. I didn't look underneath this little booklet thing, so that's my bad. But there they are right there. I did look up most of the codes and there's nothing really to write home about. This is basically your run-of-the-mill Z28 with a crappy rear axle ratio, but it's okay, no big deal. Glad I found them. And don't worry guys, by the time this video is over, all that crap in there will be gone. All right guys, so I'm gonna start showing you all the issues that this car has. I'm going to start with the exterior and then we'll go into the interior. These are all the things that I'm currently aware of, but I'm sure as time goes on, I'll discover more and more. I just want to say that I know a lot of these things are not a big deal, but I'm a little OCD and I just want to be thorough, so just bear with me. And I'm just going to start rattling things off rapid fire. All right, so the front tires have some bald spots and they need to be replaced. And as I mentioned in the last Camaro video, this front wheel has a big chunk missing out of it, so it needs to be replaced. This front turn signal lens is busted. There's a spot right here next to the battery that is pretty corroded, so I need to treat that and clean it up. This little junction box for the battery cables is not attached. It's broken and it's missing its cover. The air conditioner is not working. It does blow air, but it's just warm air, so I'm hoping I can just recharge the system and that'll fix the issue. I need to take apart the intake and make sure it's in good working order. If you can see down there, the air filter is not attached to the intake tube, so I need to fix that. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on with these fuses. As I mentioned in the last Camaro video, the amps of these fuses does not match what's on this fuse box lid. And just as I took this off, this little screw for the fuse box lid broke off in the screw hole, so I'll have to figure that out. The brake fluid's pretty dirty, so it needs a brake flush. The power steering fluid is pretty dirty, so it needs to be flushed. These wipers are junk. The antenna is broken. This molding on the rear window is coming apart. It's really hard and brittle, and it's just toast. This taillight has a crack in it. One of the third brake light bulbs isn't working. And just to wrap up the exterior, the paint is pretty bad in some spots. You can see the clear coat is gone in a lot of places, so I am going to have to figure that out. Here's a look at the driver's side door. The front bumper is pretty bad. There aren't really any dings or dents except for one ding right there on the driver's side quarter panel, and then almost the exact same spot on the passenger side. It's right there. I don't know if you can see it very well on camera. It's just a little guy. I know that most of the panels on this car are plastic, so there shouldn't be a lot of dings or dents, but you never know. Here's another look at some of the clear coat that's peeling off. So that's it for the exterior. Let's move on to the interior. As I've mentioned before, the dash is all busted up and needs to be replaced. I've seen replacements for the upper part of the dash, but these lower panels also need to be replaced, but I can't find any parts for those, so I guess I'll have to go to a junkyard. The horn doesn't work. The trip odometer doesn't work. As you can see, it's stuck on 0. This front speaker's not working. The center console lid is busted. The sun visors need to be replaced. They've seen better days. The side mirrors don't work. When I try and adjust them, I get nothing. There's a little trim panel that goes right here and it's missing. Here's a look at the one on the passenger side. This little fuse panel door is just kind of hanging there. Looks like it should have a little Velcro piece to hold it in place, but it doesn't. The little covers that go over the seat bolts are missing on both sides. There's a big rip in this passenger seat. I'm pretty sure these seats have been switched. This little handle or knob that goes on this lever to retract the seat forward is missing. This little trim panel screw is missing in the rear hatch area. The spare tire jack and everything that goes with it is missing. And I kid you not guys, this interior is missing about 95% of the screws and fasteners that it should have. So if you look under here, that lower dash panel's just hanging there. Both door sill panels are missing screws. The center console is missing a bunch of screws. So you name it and it's missing screws. So that's pretty much everything, guys. So now that we've gone over everything that I know is wrong with it, let's talk about some of the unknowns. So I do not know if the OptiSpark has ever been replaced. I assume it has, but the previous owner couldn't tell me anything about it. It's not a big deal. It's kind of one of those things that's nice to know, but as of right now, it's obviously working. I don't know when this car last had a tune-up, so not sure when the spark plugs were last changed or the plug wires. I don't know when the fuel filter was last changed. I don't know when the rear differential fluid was last changed, and I'm pretty sure that all of the shocks are the factory shocks, so they probably need to be changed. So as you guys very well know, if you don't know when it was last replaced, you got to replace it. So now that we've gone over all the issues with this car and some of the unknowns, let's start removing all the crap that the previous owner left in this car. That's not as much as I thought there was, but it feels good to have that crap out. All right, guys, let's give this thing a bath. All right, guys, she's all cleaned and dried. Check her out. She doesn't clean up half bad. So this is just an initial quick wash. I know she's gonna need a lot more than that to get her where I want her to be, but she needed to have a bath. Here's a look at my rinse bucket. You can't see very well on camera, but there is a bunch of dirt down in there. See all the black stuff and floaties? Yep. Use your grit guard, people. All right, guys, so just real quickly, as far as my plans go for this car, my goal is just to restore her as much as I can to her former glory and make a cool date night car out of her. She'll never be a show car by any means, but she will be a lot better by the time I'm done. Despite all the issues that this car has, I still think it's awesome. So stay tuned. The next video on this car will be part 1 of a mods and repairs series. Make sure to subscribe if you guys haven't already. If you like this video, please smash that thumbs up button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.